Oh, I know what's next. Here's a story about a little baby fairy. A little baby fairy. And it was the springtime, and oh, he was having so much fun. He was having fun. He saw the mother duck with her little baby ducks, and they were quack, quack, quacking on the pond. And then he saw the little squirrel with her baby squirrels, and they were just having so much fun eating nuts. And then he saw Mrs. Robin, and she was up, and she found a great big fat worm, and she's up in her nest, and her eggs that she'd been sitting on cracked open, and there were 4 little baby birds, and she was feeding them this big fat worm. Oh, said Baby Fairy. Oh, it's so nice. They all have mamas. I don't have a mother. I wish I had a mother like that. I wish I could have. Oh, I bet. And he flew right up where Mrs. Robin was, and he said, Mrs. Robin, you're such a good friend and such a good mother. Would you be my mother? Mrs. Robin was so busy poking another worm into her baby's mouth, and she could hardly talk. And then she said, oh, Baby Fairy, you are. I love you so much, Baby Fairy, and I wish I could. But you see, I have this, and it takes me all day long until nighttime to feed these little babies. I'm sorry. I can't be your mother. Baby Fairy flew back down to the ground. He was feeling kind of sorry for himself because he didn't have a mother. And he looked at all the others and they had their mommies. I need a mother too. And so he went a little further and he saw Mrs. Caterpillar. She crawled up on a toadstool, and she had this long silky hair, and she was combing her long silky hair. Dum-de-dum, was combing her hair. Oh, she doesn't have any little babies. Maybe she'll be my mother. Climbed up on the toadstool. Mrs. Caterpillar, would you be my mother? Me? Oh, Baby Fairy, I like you so much. You're such a good little fairy, but I'm sorry, you see, all day long I have to comb my hair so that I will look beautiful. And I don't have much longer in this condition, and so I really can't be your mother. I'm sorry. That's all right, said Baby Fairy. His little chin was trembling, and he was almost ready to cry as he walked up, slid off the toadstool and walked along. And then he heard something. Dum 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 ding, dum 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 ding, dum 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 ding, and it was Mrs. Grasshopper, and she was busy singing springtime songs, and she was hopping along and dancing and having such a good time. And Baby Fairy thought, she doesn't have long hair, she doesn't have to comb, she doesn't have a baby to take care of. Maybe she'll be my mother. Mrs. Grasshopper, would you be my mother? Who, me? Oh, Baby Fairy, I can't. I have to sing and dance, and I don't have time to take care of anybody else. Bing! Here I go, here I go. I just can't help myself. Sorry, Baby Fairy, I can't be your mother. Baby Fairy was feeling very bad now, and he fell down right on a soft little mossy green spot, and he started to cry. I don't have a mother. I'll have to be good without a mother. What was that? I hear some. What's that? Someone's singing a beautiful song, and it's over by the pond. I have to go see who that is. And Baby Fairy walks through the tall grass, peeking through the grass till he gets to the pond and opened that grass. And he saw out on the pond on so thrilled at her song that he didn't even notice, and he tripped and fell right splash into that pond. He got up and he was shaking the water off of him, and he was just thought, oh, I don't know what. And then he looked up and he saw that fairy mother, and she was still singing, but she pointed and then she went like this. And he thought, oh, she must mean somebody else. Me? Yet she kept right on singing, and she kept motioning for baby fairy to come over to her. And so he wiped off his wings so he could fly, and he flew way over on top of that lily pad. And he looked at her, and then he looked at the cradle she was rocking. It was empty. There was no baby in there at all. And she put him up on her lap and wiped the rest of the water off from him. And she said, oh, baby fairy, I have wanted a baby so bad. And I wanted so much to have a baby fairy. Baby fairy, would you be my baby? Baby fairy didn't even answer that, because he was all snuggled up and curled up and fast asleep in his mother's arms. That's how he got his mother. Now it's summertime, and this is a little song about a little boy that went walking. A little boy went walking one lovely summer day. He saw a little rabbit that quickly ran away. He saw the shining river go winding in and out, with little fishes in it go swimming all about. The bridge above the water was where he stopped to rest, and there among the bushes was a wee little birdie's nest. And as he watched the birdies, the flowers the summer brings, he said, I'll go tell Mommy I've seen so many things. That's our first summer song.